I'm back. Are we back? Do we have quality? We have quality options. I'm less impressed with it. Lag is an issue there. Oh, really, Mixer? Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch with. I mean, unless Mixer starts like, dude, look, right now, Twitch owns like 70% of the streaming live streaming market. So I think I'm gonna stay there. Yeah. Is everybody back? Not everybody's watching an ad. I hope not. I hope y'all didn't have to rewatch an ad. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even run ads on my channel. I know how, like, because I'm not in it for the ad revenue. Like, I figured if y'all want to watch ads, y'all would go do it on your own to help support the channel. I don't want to force anybody to do it. Oh man, it's not what we're about. Oh man, but yeah, there is a new Uncharted movie coming out. They've got Tom Holland, Spider-Man, cast as Nathan Drake. But what really made me mad is they announced casting for Sully, for Victor goddamn Sullivan. They've got damn Mark Wahlberg playing Victor Sullivan. I'm not making that up. Mark Wahlberg. So, first of all, when you're casting an Uncharted movie, you should have went with Nathan Fillion for the lead role. Who that? You don't know who Mark Wahlberg is? Have you ever seen the Italian Job remake? Or, no, the character Victor Sullivan? He's, okay, so you've watched me play Uncharted, right? It's kind of like Tomb Raider, but with a guy in the lead. Victor Sullivan is like the Cigar Tolton old, like, what do you call the, the teacher, the to Nathan Drake learned all of his, you know, stuff from. Anyway, just saying. Okay, so like, he's not a terrible actor, but not much range. Well, hold on a second. Let me show you. Like, I'm so confused about this movie, Uncharted. Nate and Sully. Okay, here we go. So,
that you, kid? Oh, thank God.
that's Sullivan.
You all right?
That's who they want. Mark Wahlberg to play this guy, and they want Tom Holland, the new Spider-Man, to play this guy.
That real enough for you? Don't ever point a gun at me again.
I saw them shoot you. Right after the eclipse.
What? What eclipse? Look, kid, you went nuts right after you drank from that fountain. It's the water. That's what destroyed the city. Not the wrath of God.
Yeah, they want Tom Holland
The whole water supply to
play Nathan.
Hallucinogenic agent.
and Mark Wahlberg to play
Drove
Sully.
everyone mad.
That's what Marlowe and Talbot are after.
Oh, man, yeah. Remember, Cutter said
I'm kind of
they
upset
controlled
about
their
that.
enemies through
Anyway,
fear. This is
I mean, they don't even look anything like him. Like Tom Holland and Mark
What's happened?
Wahlberg.
What did they do to the Uncharted movie?
Oh my God, you don't even know.
Do I want to know?
They want Mark Wahlberg to play Sully. This guy, Marky Mark,
Wahlberg
and Tom Holland's playing. Yeah, and Tom Holland
as Drake?
as Drake.
No.
That's what I said.
No. That is the dumbest thing ever.
That is
They should
official.
do like
in
that
casting.
fan film of Uncharted.
I know they should get Nathan Fillion to do it. I
He's
agree.
been doing it
I
forever.
totally agree. Tech man, are you okay? Is everything all good, Koshi?
Yeah. Everything's fine. Just had some family stuff going on last
Yeah,
night.
we missed you yesterday, dude. We took the night off on us. We
And
missed-
I was like hanging around on Discord before 8:30. I was like, before started happening. I was actually like, well, I guess Stan's not going to stream. I guess
no, I
stream
streamed right at 8:30. Like I was late.
Yeah, I saw it this morning. I saw the thing this morning, so I didn't see like anything. Yeah, so
I hate that
like,
trend of who's popular instead of best for the role. I know, like, look, like you got like Nathan Fillion. This guy is Nathan Drake. Like, why not let him play the role? This guy is Nathan Drake. Oh, like, look, there's him dressed as Nathan Drake for his short film.
Yeah, Tom Holland's too young to be Drake.
And there's the guy that was playing Sully. Mark Wahlberg's
Tom
too
Holland
young to
could
be
play
Sully.
Drake. Yeah. See, Hollywood sucks.
And I don't think Mark Wahlberg has like the range to do Sully. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Anyway, funny casting. It is, yeah.
So, how you liking Outer Worlds?
Pretty good. I think it's going to take me a long time to get through it because, like, you know.
Oh, really? Even though it's not really that long of a game?
Yeah, well, you know.
Or do you think you might want to like do multiple playthroughs to try out different scenarios or different choices?
Well, yeah, that. And, I don't know.
Harder game.
What did I do? Oh no, I didn't mean to do whatever I did.
I know. I always I don't mean to do that either. Myself the healing because like I
want to mingle.
That or like
That's what I
the
wanna
bring
do.
out your gun when you're talking to somebody. Like
right.
I had that medicine you wanted.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
But I almost kind of feel like maybe they made the
Life-giving
game
nostril.
shorter so that
The first hit's always the
you'd
best.
be more likely to play it multiple
Scratch
times
together all the
because it's not
bits
as
I had
long as
around the
some other
domicile.
RPGs.
It ain't as much
So that you
as
can
deserve,
try
but
out the different
all
choices,
I
like
got.
see what happens when you choose this or that.
Right. I risked my life to save yours, Abernathy.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Oh, by the way, while you're giving me whatever is in your
Oh,
pockets.
did you give him the meds?
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh,
like a
I
good
didn't give
hit
it
of
to him. I gave it to that woman that
Feels like
said
warm,
I should give it to her
liquid sunlight
instead.
running through your veins.
Oh, can you not give it to both?
No, you can't.
I haven't
give it
talked to the
both.
woman.
Oh, you haven't talked to a woman?
No. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm here to collect the gravesite fee. The whole reason I'm here is to collect the gravesite fees.
That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
But you went and got his medicine that he
Put a few
wanted?
bits of
Yeah.
on my grave. Not
And
that I'll
gave
be
it to
seeing
him?
the inside of it
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Oh, you didn't
What
even
must
run
be
into a
on
woman?
that?
to talk
No.
to? Yeah. I just happened to like be talking to people and
I know.
or no,
I got
it may
nobody
have
else
been
to
she
turn to.
like called for me or
Reed would
something,
have
or I
wrote
went
me
by her. I don't know. I
Constable
can't
would've
remember.
locked me up
but
and wrote me up.
somehow I ended
Could
up
have gone
talking
to
to
see
her.
the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I mean, he's great as Spider-Man. He's adorable as Spider-Man. Young
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
I
high
have
school
nothing
Spider-Man.
against him.
I have nothing against him. He's good for what he does. I think he's got great comedic timing. I could see him probably doing a young Nathan Drake. I would rather
that's what I'm
them
saying. He could do a young Nathan Drake.
right, no problem. But like, I don't know.
Maybe if he was older and more mature looking, he might work it. But yeah, that's the problem. Is like, yeah, maybe if it's an Uncharted prequel where Sully is younger and Nathan is younger, then maybe. But why would they do that before they actually be with them? Because Nathan Drake's not in the games. I mean, he's probably like in the first game, what, maybe in his 30s or something, you think, Stan?
Mid-30s, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was why I
Oh,
think,
he's probably in his
why not go
50s.
ahead and do the freaking Nathan Fillion thing? Because in Uncharted 4, he's in his 40s, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
go ahead and do it. I don't know.
Right. I agree, Stan. They've ruined it. I didn't even know that was going on, but now I know, and it's ruined.
Oh, by the way, guys, just so you guys know what's going on, tomorrow night.
I like Mark Wahlberg too. I don't have.
I don't hate Mark Wahlberg. I just think he's not the right choice for Sully.
Neither one of them are bad actors, but it's just they're not the right choice.
Like, if I was casting Sully, just, you know, I don't know. I would really like to get Gene Hackman to do it, like early 2000s, late 90s Gene Hackman, but you know he's too old now, so
Yeah. Oh, Gene Hackman would have made a good Sully. Yeah. Gene Hackman is a good actor. I loved him as Lex Luthor in the Superman movies.
oh yeah. Except for, well, I mean, he's great, but there's some stupid
Not
stuff
counting
that they did in
Superman
like Superman 4.
Yeah, let's forget about Superman 4.
Superman 4. Let's forget about everything Canon Films did. If it wasn't that good.
I mean, I remember I liked it as a kid, you know, because it's like, oh, hey, another Superman movie. You know, it definitely was, yeah. Now, some people didn't like Superman 3, but I actually liked Superman
You're cutting in and
with
out.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cutting in and out of me too.
I don't know, Wahlberg or however you spell it may surprise you. It's
No, you could be right. It just on that just doesn't seem right.
Wait, is this guy up above me? It is.
Spacer's Choice.
Spacer's
Not,
Choice.
not the best. It's Spacer's Choice. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. You've tried the best. Now try the rest.
Wait, which one of you am I supposed to talk to? Tolbert?
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place. and this is my watch post.
All right. Your town's falling to pieces, dude.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
How often do you get out and like walk among your people, dude? How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming.
Booming!
Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Let me ask you something
Go
else.
ahead.
You expect me to talk to this... Oh. We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Oh, like I care about your bile. You must have some kind of treatment plan.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile.
Really?
Problems of the body
Making them
come from
work with the
problems of
plague?
spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
What about antibiotics? You know what else fortifies the body against disease? Antibiotics.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
You withhold medicine from your own workers?
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
That can't be easy for you. That's monstrous.
Yes, it is. And it's necessary.
Oh.
Spacer's Choice is a family. And the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
How long has this plague been going on?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You should develop an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test.
What?
It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. That is awful. So instead of trying to develop a cure when the strand first popped up, just work it off. You know, corporate doesn't like ideas and imagination, so... Oh, that's horrible. That's bad. That's real bad. That's Activision EA level shit right there, man. All right.
Yeah, A level shit.
That's my two least favorite companies.
Because there's no other corporations more evil and dirty and than them.
Actually, I think Activision might be EA for worst company of the year this year.
I'm sure there's non-video game companies that are worse.
Well, there probably is, But
and I'm not defending Activision EA because they are terrible.
But hadn't EA won it like 3 years in a row or some shit like that? God dang.
But like, what about like companies like pharmaceutical corporations and stuff?
Oh,
like
I know. But people don't get mad about that stuff. They get mad about their video games. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah, I know. About things that aren't that really.
Actilizard.
Actilizard.
Now there's some good companies out there, but man, some of them. Like,
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
working them to the bone, man. While they're sick with the plague, they could have cancer or whatever, and it's like, okay.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
Does it matter? I'm a mind reader. Find a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure he's not going to miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Yep. Sure about this?
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Alright. He's gonna dig up those teeth. Goat man, how you doing? They're going hard for those Chinese dollars and don't want to create an issue supporting Hong Kong. Yeah, I know. I know. It's all political. But look. I think if you're an American company, you should stand up for American values, and freedom of speech is definitely top priority when it comes to American values. So no matter what that kid said on that stream, they should support his right to say it and his freedom to say it, even though it could cost them some of those Chinese dollars. You should not put like you shouldn't put profit over human rights at all. No, that's just dumb. That's bad business. And Activision, Blizzard should be ashamed that they even allowed that to happen. In my opinion. I know it makes perfect business sense for them to do what they did. Because, you know, the average gamer doesn't know about that stuff. Like, the average gamer doesn't care. The average gamer that's buying Call of Duty or the next Diablo or playing Overwatch, the average bro dude gamer doesn't care, right? Like, so it makes perfect sense that this gets swept under the rug for them, you know, because most of the people that play Overwatch, most of the people play Call of Duty. Just saying, bro dude gamers, that they don't follow the industry like me or you or the rest of us in this community, right?
Stan's a bro dude gamer. He bought Call of Duty.
I did buy Call of Duty, but I also follow the industry and play other games too. So what I'm saying is, there's some people that's all they play is Call of Duty. They don't watch IGN or read IGN articles or watch the Inside Gaming Daily, or they don't follow the industry like that. I'm not saying they're not true gamers. I'm saying that like the average consumer is not as informed as they should be.
No, they're most likely not.
That's what I'm saying, and it's just, yeah.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon?
What little I've seen.
I was giving you a hard
I want to
time.
make sure you're up to snuff.
Well, there is an uprising. The students and the police had a battle over a bridge at one of the major universities. And all in all, the students gained ground while the Hong Kong police lost ground. There have been a few fatalities. There's been several injuries. It is Hong Kong uprising. It's a big movement right now. And good for them. I hope they, keep to maintain their independence. And I hope that carries over to mainland China. My family's doing great, Goat. How is your family doing? Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
Just my luck. I asked for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close.
Oh, good.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant.
He's still giving me football updates.
Clattering
Who are the
about,
Browns playing?
firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising.
Steelers?
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me. You owe him graveside
I
fees.
told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
I just lied to this dude. I'll let you be. All right. How was Outer Worlds? So far, loving it. It's pretty comical, pretty funny, and yeah, it's very Fallout. If you like the Fallout games, if you like Obsidian's Fallout games, it's more. It's more of that. It's very good. Potential civil war in USA if things continue as they have been. I don't think you'll see a civil war in the traditional sense. I think you're already seeing a civil war in the non-traditional sense. But you got to remember that in the U.S., the people who are going to decide the fate of the country are not the people who live in New York or in L.A., even though they want to. It's going to be the people who live in Middle America. And Middle America doesn't care about your identity politics and all your bullshit. It actually is. If you are reading the social media and you're watching the media heavily, they are blowing it out of proportion. They're making it sound way worse than what it actually is. Yes, we got problems, we got shit we got to work out, but
the media also likes to capitalize on fear, and
right?
And to get ratings.
And at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to be Middle America that, decides the fate of the country and, you know, what direction it should head. It's not going to be New York or LA or one of these big cities. I mean, you never hear that New York is a battleground state. You never hear that California is a battleground state. It's like you never hear Tennessee is a battleground state or Texas or whatever. It's always somewhere in middle America that, you know, is neither diehard Republican or diehard Democrat. It's a place like Ohio or something where, like, there's a lot of gray. No scenario is black and white. And to be honest about it, whether you're a Trump supporter or not, I think he's a big mouth. I think he's moronic. I think he's... But at the same time, you know who runs the country right now is lobbyists and big business. This is the way it has been for a long, long time. And until we make it illegal for lobbyists and big business
bureaucrats
to run the country, you know, going in there with, I'll pay you for this, until we get those people out of Washington, man, and make it illegal for them to be there, don't have problems.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, tenderfoot.
I'm going to try disconnecting and reconnecting because the Discord is breaking up.
The push for socialism? Okay. Look, those are just talking points, talking heads. Whenever something like that comes up, it'll always be like in a stalemate. That's the best. That's the best way our government runs, is in a stalemate. If you've got a Republican president, a Democratic House, and a split Senate, you're in gridlock. No laws can be made. Nothing be. And that's the way we like our country being ran, is where it's just talking heads, just talking. Socialism, look. Bernie Sanders isn't going to win nobody's votes for socialism, a socialist push. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. Yes, you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes.
I would hope
right away,
that it would not. I would hope that that middle America, where the majority of Americans are, who are more kind of in the middle, would never allow our country to become socialist.
Yeah, they won't. That's what I'm saying.
But that's why they want to do away with, or they want the cities, the more liberal cities, like the.
They want to do with electoral college, and it's not going to happen.
But they keep pushing, and they try to
I worked with shot himself.
They try to influence the minds and hearts, especially of young people who are more easily swayed and convinced and stuff, because they think more with their feelings than their logic and emotion, or logic and reason.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart.
I mean, you got celebrities too, like that are trying to push the stuff, like Jim Carrey, for example.
Shame though.
Jim Carrey is a socialist. He supports socialism.
So this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire.
I think we just killed my chat. They're talking about politics,
so we're going
to change the subject.
It down.
Eugene wasn't family.
No, you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Oh, that's messed up!
The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Wait, so killing yourself is an act of vandalism? You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to space.
Yes, the site is up and running and is good. Please fill out the form. What it was, guys, is the site went down because the annual payment was due, and I switched I canceled my old credit card and have a new one, and so it was asking for a new payment method. That's why it was down for 24 hours. Site is back up, I promise. It was down for 24 hours, and it's back up and running, and yeah, all's good. He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
That's terrible. Oh, man. So they're treating him as an asset instead of a person. Like a business asset, not like an asset like... Oh, man. Rough.
Oh, Stan. Let you know ahead of time. Tuesday of next week.
You're not going to be able to stream Tuesday?
Yeah, so if you want to like swap a night or something, like swap Tuesday for Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll stream. Well, problem is at work I got Stratusform coming up. I think we're ordering the skids for it next week. But I don't think it actually starts running to the... Yeah, I can swap with you next week, dude. Whatever. Yep. I'll take, I'll do Tuesday and Wednesday if you'll stream Thursday. How's that?
You'll stream Tuesday and Thursday?
No, Tuesday and Wednesday if you will stream Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That'll...
So you do Monday, Thursday, and I'll do... And this weekend, guys, tomorrow, we'll be playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Remake on the Nintendo Switch. Of course, you guys knew that. Saturday and Sunday, pretty much Witcher 3 all day. Saturday night during the giveaway, though, me and Tech are going to get down on some Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, because we're bro dude gamers, yeah.
Bro dude gamers, yeah, man. And I'm actually doing pretty good at that game, dude. Except for one map. Can't wait. I know. And you all are welcome to play Call of Duty with us. If you have the new Modern Warfare, doesn't matter if you have it on Xbox, on PC, or PlayStation, you're more than welcome to play it with us.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
We don't know, Silas.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, about those fees you wanted. We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
First, I read a letter from Phyllis. She recommended digging it up for good to you. You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
Don't forget to say anything. Alright, wait. I do need
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Still not sure I will get Modern Warfare. I understand. I'm having fun with it right now, so. But I understand if you're not going to get it. About those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, isn't that the way you want me to collect his fees? He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Well, not I'm away
I'll
for
buy you a drink sometime.
Alright, that'll work. What's next on our journal, guys? Let's look. I could, man, you level up so fast in this game. Alright, we got 10 more. Let's do ranged. Stealth. Tech. Dialogue.
Tech.
And dialogue.
Tech.
Yep. Perks, none available. Reputation. I'm friendly with Spacer's Choice. Oops.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Belong Tomorrow. Oh, these are completed. Alright, so we don't have any more secondary quests. So let's go Comes New the Power and talk to the people at the other place. Hey, honey. Everything alright? High fives? Air fives? Yeah. Superboy, you can't fence that. And Stupid Boy, what? Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, yeah, giveaway is open though. Website is back up. It's running, so you can fill out the form. So we can do IP sweeps. Oh, it's a song. Gotcha. Remember, if you're a sub, NBA, who is now a sub, you guys don't have to do the form. And, you know, you don't even have to be present, even though I hope y'all stay present and keep hanging out with me because I love your company. But do. Oh, a friend of my work wants to stream last night, Tag. And
Oh, did he?
yeah, and gifted a sub to NBA. It was really cool.
Oh,
I think he's watching tonight.
cool.
He was. Reverend Mulch. Yeah, that was pretty cool. He's probably going to be like weirded out when he comes one day, and it's not me playing. It's it's you. He's going to be like, "What the frick is this? Where's Stando?" Oh yeah, he runs my stream tonight to me. Oh, what happened in here? Combat drone. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanics with custom-tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for these mechanics to run efficiently. I'll tool around with the things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processing core again and giving it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. And it looks like it ended up killing you, dude. Aw, poor guy. He got killed by his own combat. You are encumbered from carrying too many items. Okay. Well, do I move like I'm encumbered? Yes, I do. Hey, what's
Where
up?
are we headed?
Notice you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected
That's
or
so
not,
sad.
belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract.
Special contract.
Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Talk later. Alright. I am over encumbered, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we can do about that. Makeshift low pressure suit. Ooh. Ooh. Can we break it down? Yes. Alright. How about guns? My god. Okay. Yeah. Like these sabers, we don't even use these. She does, but we don't. Stun baton, 89. We got enough pistols? Oh my gosh. Hey, look, we're not over encumbered anymore. We can move. Yay! You need at least 80 pistols. Tell me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you blow smoke? Alright, heading this way.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem? I'm looking for Adela. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it? Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find it?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I want to repair my ship. Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Don't tell me you're scared of a few more. Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. Oh, no. Don't say that. Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Let's change subject.
What is it?
LUB. Okay, let's go back to our journal here before we talk to Chick. A few kindred spirits. We gotta find Zoe. Alright, so let's go this way. Hey dude, are you Stefan?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial, Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and
Sounds like a boring serial.
I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was going to surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
She acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hold on, there was something else.
Hey, I got time.
Never mind, I'll see you later. This must be Zoe's room. So that's it. No more Edgewater for me. No more Canary. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. And would you like another? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, did I hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Okay, so she's got a little drug habit. A little drug habit. What is this? Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little bit better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. Found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run a aether wave. So I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits? Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans? Featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. What we got here? Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Graves talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away from some Atalanta's food, and I've got some spare cans of saltuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime too. Everybody loves adrenatime, even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizos. Oh man, she's turning bad guy? No, Zoe. What were you thinking? Alright, let's go get her. That was pretty sneaky. love how the animals go flying when you shoot them. It's so ridiculous. Look at that. Oof. You seen that, Tech?
What's that?
When you shoot the animals, they go flying in the air.
Oh.
Why is that a thing?
I didn't know it was, actually.
Is that just me being bugged or what?
Seems funny.
Headshot. See, watch this thing. It's so funny. Oh, that didn't go flying. Do it again.
There we go. Nice one. Nice hit.
Why are they running away? Burma subscribe with Twitch Prime. Burma 23. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. That's awesome. Thank you. Burms 23. Appreciate you spending your Twitch Prime here. And why are you refollowing NBA? What did you do?
You lose your follow stat.
Oh, you lost your follow stat. No.
You unfollow and refollow.
Oh.
Paradise said he'd do Prime 2, but he'll get better content than Crave.
Yeah.
So Stando is not worthy content, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I'll get better content with Crave, so I'm not like, yeah, Stando's not worthy. Hurts my heart. Law tutorial. Spacer's choice found flaw in you. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Choice is yours. Permanent concussion? No. I don't want a permanent. That's just silly. Who wants a permanent concussion? You can take it. You'll get a perk point. But you'll have a permanent concussion. How does that sound? Let me think it over. That's just dumb. What's up, Zoe?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe, your people are looking for you.
What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I don't think that's what we want to be. I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I need to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How are you even alive? I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two are friends.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Mass Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Oh, I thought she's going to become a companion or something. Oh well. But she's not. Where have you been in here? They need to make those weapon tables, like, more of them.
Nice.
They're so few and far between. Like, the only weapon table I know is actually on our ship. You know of another weapon table, Tech, or are they just everywhere and I'm missing them, or what?
A weapon table?
Yeah, to like
a workbench.
Weapons.
You mean like a workbench?
Yeah, a workbench.
Yeah, you kind of like will run into them here and there in different places. Sometimes, sort of like basically like.
Ooh. You can't disarm the freaking mines. You can shoot them the kingdom come, though. She has a Captain Marvel haircut? Yeah, she does. Wait, why am I, moving so slow? Am I just tired or what? Oh, there we go. We're back to normal. Speed right there. There's just something I'm walking through right here that, like... You know, this has got to be killing Bethesda. This game come out. And Fallout 76 struggling. Yeah. Polished. It's got to be killing. It's got to be eating Bethesda up.
Feel like you guys need to step up your game.
Right. Dude, Elder Scrolls 6 needs to be immaculate. That's all I'm saying.
What is it?
Brought Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with the band of Marauders. They didn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Well, I'd appreciate that.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Level 6. Man, it's so easy to level up in this game. Alright. Alright, before I talk to her, I'm going to get me a drink. I promise I should not be too long. Hang out just a second, guys.
Where are we headed?
All right, my fellow space ninjas, I'm back. How many form entries we got? We got a few. Yeah, we got a few. Heck yeah. All right, let's get back into this game. Love your faces, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Alright, let's see what's up. I guess I should click in the game, huh?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Very welcoming compared to, oh, what's his name? It must be, Adelaide?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you? Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Oh, that's nice. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything. Funny, never knew you could grow ripe in a garden. Oh, no.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Looks like you made for your home for yourself.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asked that you consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
Damn.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Hero to you, maybe. Consider.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, huh?
Alright. Hope she's in it to win it. Because I got a feeling we're going to bring down Edgewater. And I got a feeling this is going to make me completely not friends with Edgewater. But like, here's the thing. That guy, Reed, he won't even like make antibiotics or halt production to fix his plague problem in his city. They're charging him for grave sites. It's ridiculous.
Keep your wits about. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
What do you guys think? Hey, Steinsgate, what's up, buddy?
It's not. With it, it's the corporations. Piss me off. I'm break for you.
Tech's still broken up a bit. Might be my stream settings actually, so not bad. Stupid Discord. Well, I'm streaming it very fast instead of super fast. That might have something to do with it. But it's just that it looks better. I want the stream to look good. Maybe I can turn down some of these settings or something. I think 3D resolution's doing a lot of it. If we go high and then turn 3D resolution down all the way, I wonder what that'll do.
3D resolution is basically lowering the resolution that the game is being rendered at. So like it lowers the resolution and then upscales it to 1080.
Really? Oh yeah, that doesn't look very good at all. Look at that. But you can hear me better, right?
Nah, you're still breaking up on me.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's probably the CPU usage for OBS. It's all right. Don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it.
What if I limit the game to 30 FPS? That work? See if that works. Is that better?
We'll see here in a minute.
We'll see here in a minute. Already, it sounds like you're not breaking up as bad.
Yeah, you're not breaking up as bad either.
Before I go break in here, let's go to our journal real quick.
I need to play me some Outer Worlds too.
Okay. So I'm still going to the same plant.
Unexpected. System performing an area sweep now. Investigate. Heads down.
Hey, we got some mechanical sentries here. outside. Alright, now how are we gonna get this fence down? Can we go in through here? Ooh. Do 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 do. What is holding down do? I don't think that does anything. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got on this side of the fence. Can I go in here? No. Oh, poor scientists are dead. Did the bots kill the scientists? Like, it's kind of weird. Can I sell here? Yeah, I can. Look at that. I'm gonna get rid of some of his junk.
Get rid of that junk.
Yeah, hold, sell junk. How is tartar sauce not considered junk?
You can mark things as junk, but the tartar sauce might be a consumable.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got a lot of consume. Like, all you really need is the drugs, right? The whatchamacallit?
The stem or the what is
right.
it? Yeah. I know what you're talking about, and you know what you're talking about. We just don't remember what it's called.
Stem packs. I call them stem packs. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Going into the geothermal plant, guys. I am really digging this game, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there.
The control room should be to the right.
It is a good game.
It's so Fallout.
I'm ready for this. We're pretty good at this.
Lock off his door. Energy cells to replace what I got. Mind your head. There's nobody in here? No? Unguarded? Nice. Plant status. Redirect power. Error. Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Okay. Sealed. Okay, come on in here. We sure can. Unlock door. Your passcode. Personal files. Okay, anyway.
Processing. Unexpected.
She's having a blast back there. Alright, now it sounds like she's getting hurt.
Not real. You're not real.
What's with this Higgins guy? He's like, you're not real. You're not real.
No, just leave me alone.
Where's he at?
No, just leave me alone.
Where's he at? I hear him, but I'm not seeing him.
No,
there he
just
is.
leave me alone.
He's down one more level.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years.
The D
Sprat
stands for
Wrangler,
definitely
Salt
not
Lake critic,
insane.
Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, galactic defender,
Only insane
Sissy
people
pig
don't think they're
tycoon.
insane.
Right.
I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer? You've been surviving all this time? How?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats?
Braised. Boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Okay. What did you work on?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can do it with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanics follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Hey, Bumpkin, what's
There's
up,
a
dude?
behavior control
Yes.
terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I wanted to ask you
The
something.
tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
He's still talking about those rats, dude. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
Pandemonium. That's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss
This
had
dude
me
is
scrubbing
insane.
pipes when the
The
killing
voices
started.
told him to do it.
So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. And you try not to go postal. Remember that I'm not a phantom. And, yeah. Stuff. Alright, going back up. That's 4. Is there another ladder that I'm missing? No. Alright, going back up. Yeah, Bumpkin, I'm having a blast, man. What's up? What's up with you? How you doing? Ain't no rest for the wicked. We unlock this with our, heck yeah. Wait, is this a workbench? It is a workbench!
Found one.
Yay. Alright, let's repair. Repair all. Equipped. Set. Thank you. Workbench. How do you install the mods? Anchor. Modified. Wait, which one am I wearing? This one? How do you know which one you've got equipped?
You have to look in your inventory, I guess, and see.
Alright. Well, I don't have any mods installed on these anyway. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Whatever.
Halt.
That's the last of them.
Ouch. He said it was the next section over. Turn off steam release valves. Done. Is that a different one? Let's see. Okay, that's the same distribution control. Alright, what do you do?
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Something you need?
Wait, am I sending it? How do I know where I'm sending the power to?
Data. Security patrol.
Everyone all right?
Alright, hold up. Journal. Alright, so let's just hit the other 3 switches and hope that when we go back up to the main terminal, it lets us decide, I guess.
Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Fisher's Guide to Mechanical Engineering, I think it's volume 30, something to read down in the pit. Was barred from the other side. Well, shit. Alright, we need to unbar this door to get in there to the last one. Yeah, maybe we can go around this way. We'll see. Yeah. Can I climb this ladder up? Sure can. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Here we go.
I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's fine. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. It deserves a community. I can't just destroy what they build.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none.
Hey, I see you. What's up, dude?
Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
But Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
So, she makes a compelling argument. The only way for them to survive is to survive united. What did you do, Tech?
For
redirecting the power.
Oh, I diverted the power to Edgewater.
That's what I'm doing. I really don't like doing it for the corporations, but
the people, the townspeople, it's their livelihood and stuff.
And I like my companions. I like how they're thoughtful and put in their input and
yeah.
I mean, I know so far I only got the one, but she's been pretty helpful. Pravati or whatever.
You can have more than one at a time, too.
You can have a party of 3, right?
I think. I've currently got 2 companions that are with me now.
Yeah, I think your maximum party is 3. That's counting yourself, though. You can only carry 2 companions at a time.
And I like how they don't get in your way. So, like, even if they're blocking your way, you just kind of
walk through them. Yeah.
I mean, they do move out of the way, but you don't have to wait for that. You can still go through them.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal. Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. What happened to you? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I want to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the
Hey,
cannery.
Morrison, what's up?
3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
So she's taking corpses and grinding them into mulch. What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Oh, that's not awkward.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Like that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You know, fun.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Nothing left for you here, so I'm gonna go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Don't do anything hasty. I'm gonna try to talk Reed and stepping down.
Sure. Suit yourself. I'll be here.
Alright, let's go talk Reed into stepping down. If he doesn't, I'll kill him. He's a horrible dude, man. He's not giving medicine to the people who need it. And he doesn't feel bad about it. When I said it was monstrous, he says, you're right, it is. Blah, 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 blah. Like the 1%er. He still treats them like... He's not gotten down off his tower to, like, walk among the people and see how they feel and stuff. You know what I mean? He's living like a 1%er instead of truly, you know, acknowledging the needs of his people, of his faction. Or is that just me? I mean...
Nah, I get what you're saying, but there's a little bit more to him than you think. He's not as bad a person as you think. I mean, he's not a great person either. He's not like a horrible person. It's like it's not like necessarily directly him. It's just the way they think. Like, yeah, he's not the one that made it up and said it that way.
I know. It's the corporation faulty at its core.
Right.
It's capitalism
gone wrong.
Gone wrong. Gone too far.
It's heartless capitalism. Capitalism with no heart.
Yeah, there you go. Do a warning shot and then he'll give it. Kappa? Really?
I don't want to spoil nothing.
No, don't spoil nothing. I'm just reading chat. I don't know if ICU's really played this or not. No, I'm gonna go talk to Reed. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. You're gonna need it, bitch. Wait a minute. I hate that my gun keeps coming out every time I perform an action.
I know, yeah, that kind of drives me nuts too. I wish it wouldn't do that.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
Wish it wouldn't do that.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
When you step down.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
She made it clear she won't return unless you leave.
Unless you can demonstrate to me that we are helpless without her. I see no reason why I should stand down.
She's finding a way to grow food.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Agreed. All I know is that it involves some really complicated math and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
See, he's not such a bad guy. He
stepped down. Yeah, he did. But I had to lie to him, really.
You could actually told him the truth. He still would have, because I told him the truth.
This can't be easy. What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Do I talk him out of it? You don't have to do this, you know.
I do.
No.
Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
Oh, well, I hate that he's going to exile himself, though. But I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they ain't care much for me. Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Did you ever go talk to the vicar?
Yeah. Vicar joined me.
Okay. Yeah, I got him as a companion as well. I didn't know if you did or not.
Oh, he's waiting for me on my ship. He's not traveling with me right now.
Oh, you sent him to the ship?
He said he'd wait for me on the ship. But I just said, okay. Whatever.
Oh, you probably grabbed him earlier than I did. Because he was actually with me when I talked to Reed about, and Reed actually asked him for his advice when I talked to Reed about stepping down.
He told him it was a good idea. Alright, so
basically,
now we need to save the game. We need to make it manual save. We've not been doing that enough. Alright, resume. I don't know how good the autosave is. The Frightened Engineer. There we go.
It's pretty good, actually, but you still want to do... There's, quick save. F5 quick saves. Okay. You know, typical on PC, basically.
Typical Bethesda-style game.
Well, you know, games have been using F5 for quick save, since Jedi Knight, actually.
No, I know.
Maybe even earlier than that, probably.
Yep. Good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Speaking of which, we still need to do our third emote soon. Oh, we've already cleared this place out once. Did the enemies respawn? Like, I know they respawn out in the open world, but did they respawn inside? Volume 1? I guess not. Alright, volume 2 should be over here. Maybe? Maybe. Alright, guys. Let's see here. What? 200 meters away. How much time we got? 20 minutes? Oh, we got plenty of time. Indeed. We got all the time in the world. Now I gotta work in the morning. Hey, but guess what? I'm off this weekend, guys. No work this weekend, so I get to spend all day with you guys Saturday and Sunday. Yes.
Yeah, unless you got family stuff going on.
Right. Which I won't Sunday. Maybe Saturday. Yeah, awesome. Get to do the long streams. Play some Witcher 3. Talk to the godlings. And play some Call of Duty. I kind of want to play Call of Duty tonight, but I gotta go to bed. I can't.
I played a little bit of it earlier. I'm playing Outer Worlds now.
Playing what?
Outer Worlds now.
I like how the Spacer Choice guy is like the Vault Boy. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah. With the moon head.
See, I know this shit.
Yeah, skill perk points available.
Yeah, I've had them available. I've got a bunch. But I've been leveling up so fast that I'm just not been like I'm still on the first planet. Yeah.
I just now left. I just left the first planet.
I'll probably
or went into orbit around it anyway.
You can come back to the planets, right? Like, oh,
I guess. I mean, I would assume so. Like I said, I just left for the first time, so I haven't gone anywhere else yet. I'm just in orbit, exploring the ship a little bit. Well, not that there's much to explore, but checking out some stuff on the ship.
But yeah, I'm trying to get all this stuff done before we get off tonight. 'Cause it's going to be next Wednesday before we play this again, so it's just crazy because this is a big ass game. Or next Tuesday. Tuesday.
You're doing what?
Trying to get as much done for this, but it's for my ship that I can get done.
Oh, before you end tonight?
Yeah.
I got you.
Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. Nah, that's not propaganda at all. Even looks like World War II propaganda, dude. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, it's probably the disarm security fence. Hey! Whoa. I wonder if it's in the cave. No, it can't be in the caves. It's right beyond it. That water looked good, yo. That water looked good. Alright. Oh, man. Yeah. I love your faces. I'll definitely be here as much as I can this weekend. I don't think we got anything planned. Right, goat? Holy ish, Batman, I'm running out of time. We got to do this. Holy rusted metal, Batman. Is it really upstairs in here? I like the elevator music. Hey, night, Marcy. Oh, I love you, little girl. I'm confused. Is it? Am I standing on it?
I already told you I'm leaving. Just give me a little while to collect my thoughts.
Oh, okay. How do I get the third entry? We are still doing that, right? Like, yeah,
the
Brighton
third
engineer. Yeah.
Oh, that was in. Did you pick up the one in that place where you
shut the power? Yeah.
Okay, and then
the one in the museum.
And then there was one somewhere else. I'm trying to remember. I got all three of them.
Says I need to read key to get in here. Maybe it's in the cannery. Going to the cannery. Go upstairs. Yep, it's definitely in here somewhere. Never mind, I figured it out, Tech. It's in the cannery.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm glad these people don't get hostile that I got my gun out all the time. Because my gun just comes up. I was making the comment yesterday that I wish that like you can bind, instead of choosing like 3 different layout or 2 or 3 different layouts for controller, that you can bind the controller like you could the keyboard. There you go, Sooner. Yeah, get in. I started off the night without quality options tech, but I don't think you have to like make a big deal out of it. I didn't do much.
When did you like how far in did you?
Not very far.
Like how long, or you know what? You don't even have to answer that. I can check that myself.
Yeah. And I screwed up a dude's dialogue anyway, so yeah.
Would you reload it then, or something? Or
no?
Oh, it is 24 minutes.
I just said I didn't do much.
But and you were also talking about Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Or the Uncharted movie, that is.
Yeah. One of us want to go... Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Found all three. Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Elusive. Actually, part 3, part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
Can't give them all 3 at the same time.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Elusive part 3, someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electric charge service? Alright, I should go. Oh, yeah.
What's on your mind?
Oh, never mind. Alright. Now go talk to, what's her face?
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Would you quit calling me Snake, lady? I'm helping you. I talked to Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things. Guess I'm trying to set it right now. Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Alright, that's level 7. Alright, let's go ahead and perk up. Let's put some stuff in leadership real quick. And then, yeah, we can do. And then put tech. Dialogue. Ranged. Companion ability 1 and 2. Okay. Perks. We got 1 perk point. Quicken the Dead. Makes it recharge much faster. There we go. That. Hey, there's workbench too. I didn't see that first time I was down here. Your dialogue choices affect the story? Oh, absolutely. And we just did a big major choice by an action on which town to save. Ow! Like save her community or save the yeah. I got a feeling that's going to be a big impact on the story. Ow. Landmines everywhere. All right.
Heading back. I'm on my way.
Okay, cool. So that's hold and regroup. I can tell them spot enemies. Nice. What's this do? I don't even know. Anyway, all right. We're gonna save here, guys. I had a lot of fun playing Outer Worlds with you guys tonight. Pretty incredible, actually. It was a nice game. Appreciate all you guys lurking and stuff like that. Appreciate it.